Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here. Welcome back to the channel. This is A Broken Heart, WCW 1998. It's week 4 of June, it's Monday, it's Nitro, and we kick off with Ric Flair, the new CEO of WCW, and he announces that tonight's main event will be a 6-way match for the world title. He says, Hogan, something you said last week about, being fair to employees and I should treat you the same as everyone else. You're obviously a man of, you want things to be fair around here. So I'm going to give everybody in the Great American Bash main event a chance to win the title tonight. 6-way match. Because whoever's got the gold in that match is immune from suspension. You can't say anything about this one. We've spoken to our lawyers. We've put this through the booking committee. It's all in the act of fairness, which I know you'll appreciate. We don't see Hogan on screen or anything, but you can imagine what he's thinking. Rating of 84, really good start. Goldberg takes on Louis Spicolli as our first match. Rating of 59, nothing special. Just get Goldberg another victory. We are seriously running out of people for him to take on though, so might just have to switch up what he's up to at the moment. 5 minutes 6 seconds it took him, and he won it by pinfall with the jackhammer. We've got a promo from Royalty. I said it before, Steven Regal's pop just isn't moving. I realised he had called momentum, and so I thought I'd change up his gimmick, and I've given him the English snob gimmick. Originally it was just an arrogant heel. Unfortunately, on one of the B shows, he debuted the new gimmick and it came up as awful. So it hasn't actually helped him. Now, he's only 30, so we've got years yet to sort of get him over and get him into a position where, we want him to be a really decent worker for us, because he's great in the ring, and he's great, on the mic. If we can get him into a position, where he can, become a major star potentially. At the moment, it's just not happening. But we're trying everything really. It hasn't helped that gimmick came up as awful. I guess at least he can improve at it. Maybe we'll see. So rating 54 for this promo. Chris Jericho takes on Rob Van Dam, and Rob Van Dam, I think this may be his first loss. He may have lost one, but we've had him on a pretty good winning streak really since he came in, because we want to get him over. But thought this might turn out to be a pretty decent match. Rating of 75. We gave the win to Jericho. Good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Jericho wins it in 14 minutes 56, but by disqualification. So unusual to have a face be disqualified, but Rob Van Dam's known for using weapons and that sort of thing, and perhaps he tried his the move he did with the chair and everything, where he kicked the chair into his opponent's face, maybe, and the referee didn't like it and disqualified him. It's quite I was going to say it's quite a long match. I mean, 15 minutes isn't that long, but we did get this little penalty here for psychology. 73 rated segment. Gene Okerlund interviews Booker T, congratulates him on becoming the new United States champion, and then he cuts a little bit of a promo on Eddie Guerrero. Nothing more than that. Wanted to get Booker T on the card. Makes sense for him to be interviewed since winning the belt, so that's what we've done. We've also given Booker T a new gimmick, so we will change that now. Great. Okay, that's good. It's a swagger gimmick, and we've just called it the sucker gimmick. I couldn't really think of anything else, but so we've given him that. But that's great that he's got great. So all good stuff. 73 rating. Los Locos take on Hammer and Raven. Rating of 68. Not too bad actually. I'm quite pleased with that. Los Locos got the win in 6 minutes 50 when Rey Mysterio Jr. pinned Hammer with a Mysteriana. I might have to change that because I don't think I'm saying it right. A Mysterio Rana. And he carried the match. Good old Ray. So good there. Whenever we have sort of a tag team up against two singles workers, 9 times out of 10 we're going to give the win to the tag team because we're trying to get them over. That's not always the case. For those of you that are doing predictions in pay-per-views, that's not always the case, but 9 times out of 10 it will be, because it's the tag team we want to get over. But 68, pleased with that. Eddie Guerrero takes on Rick Steiner, rating of 73. Another good one. I'm quite pleased here with some of the ratings we're getting. So Guerrero defeated Rick Steiner. It was a decent match in 13 minutes 59 by pinfall, but he used a foreign object, so he had to cheat. He had to hit Rick Steiner with some sort of, I don't know, knuckles or, I don't know, something. We've changed Guerrero's gimmick as well. Let's see what he can get here. Great, that's really good. Pleased with that. And we've given him just the cheetah gimmick because I think I was going to write in the whole thing, cheetah, liar, stealer, but I'll just call him a cheetah. We probably will now just start implementing a few more. He will become a cheetah, I think. Why not? Very marketable gimmick, but he does get a penalty to psychology during matches. The Giant cuts a promo on Bam Bam Bigelow, rating of 69. Just wanted to put the Giant in there. We don't really use him as much as we should. And I've said before about matches, once he's sort of beaten everybody, what do you do with him? Because he's such a large guy, there's not many matches he's going to lose. I know we have had him lose, but, and I like to be realistic. He's kind of like, it's like Andre the Giant. Who's going to beat him, So, got to be careful how we book him. But yeah, thought we'd give him a promo here against the guy he's feuding with, Bam Bam Bigelow. He does, of course, have that match at Great American Bash. It's the Triple Threat, which will also include Goldberg. But 69 for this one. 67 rated segment as Gorilla Monsoon announces 2 more matches. Diamond Dallas Page will take on Sid Vicious. Those two have been feuding for a couple of weeks. And La Parka takes on Rick Steiner. So, yeah, kind of been using Rick Steiner as a spare part. La Parka, as you know, we want to get over. Doesn't mean he's going to get the win, of course, because as we have proved, even if you lose, you can gain pop. And also, Diamond Dallas Page and Sid Vicious, they've been feuding, so we've got that one in there as well. Rating of 67. Bam Bam Bigelow takes on Diamond Dallas Page. Anything in green I'm really pleased with, so 70 rating. An extremely short match. Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Diamond Dallas Page in 3 minutes 47 by pinfall with a diving headbutt. Doesn't say it, of course it doesn't, but I had Sid Vicious should interfere against Diamond Dallas Page as the finish. So why it's not put that there, I don't know. It does annoy me. But there we go. It annoys me because sometimes I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget that happened. I mean, luckily it's such a short match because I kind of thought, why did I have that as such a short match? Right, yeah, I remember now because there was an interference. Wouldn't normally do a match that short, but now that I know they can actually hit the heights of 70, I might start doing a few more. Oh, Diamond Dallas Page debuted a new power spot that showcased his ability to sell well. His psychology will be helped by being able to use it as a go-to spot in future. Nice. And then post-match, Diamond Dallas Page chases Sid Vicious out of the arena. Rating of 73. Pleased with that. Going back to that previous match, actually, he got that power spot in there in a 4-minute match. Impressive. Okay. So just an angle, a quick post-match angle of Diamond Dallas Page chasing Sid Vicious out of the arena. Advance that storyline again, but 73, half decent. Now we've got 2 separate angles. They're 2 separate they're not really promos. I haven't called them promos. They are pep talks. So obviously we've got 2 teams coming up potentially against each other in this match. It's everyone for himself. It's a 6-way match. It's for the title. You're going to have, Randy Savage might get involved with trying to beat Sting and Bret Hart. And Hollywood Hogan might have to go against although he probably wouldn't have a problem with it, but go against his teammates. So they're just kind of a pep talk and the tactics. And, guys, whatever happens, we're a team. It doesn't matter as long as one of us comes away with the belt. Both teams are sort of saying this really. As long as one of us comes away with the belt, it just doesn't matter. As long as, and then we can sort of prepare all week up until Great American Bash and just make sure that we win the match for the rest of the team next week. Rating is 76. No, it's not. It's 96. Brilliant there. The storyline gained heat. And the match itself gets an 80. I don't really know what to expect in these multi-man matches because I never do them. I mean, the most I've done really, probably Triple Threat. I mean, I may have done a 4-way somewhere. Probably have actually, but generally don't do multi-man matches. So 80 I'm pleased with. But let's read it then. We've got in a bout that had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Hollywood Hogan defeated Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Bret Hart, Randy Savage and Sting in 17 minutes 36 when he pinned Randy Savage by using underhanded tactics. During the match, We also saw Lex Luger distract Bret Hart, and Chris Jericho distracted Randy Savage. Those guys obviously feuding and hoping that it's advanced their stories. It has. Well, we knew it advanced them, but I'm just glad it hasn't lost heat, even if they didn't gain heat either. And it's actually defense number 2 of the WCW title for Hogan. And in terms of in-ring work, Bret Hart was head and shoulders above everyone else. So, yeah, there it is. Hogan will remain immune from suspension at Great American Bash. And to finish the show, you guessed it, just a massive brawl, just a mass brawl between all the competitors in that match, the NWO and the Alliance, and of course those two guys that chose to interfere as well. So just a mass brawl as we go off air. Unfortunately, this one did lose heat for all 3 storylines. That's unfortunate. But 71 rating, what do we get overall? 83. Yeah, it's good. That's good. I mean, we're back. We're back to increasing popularity in all of our regions. That's what we want to see. Just going to have a quick look backstage before I show you the card for Great American Bash. Quick look at the emails then. An offer for El Dandy. Okay, whatever. And the viewing figures for Nitro. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, just a quick look at the roster. Just see if there's any changes. I think there was a change actually last week. I didn't put on camera. Bam Bam Bigelow is now a major star, which is precisely what we wanted. Really good to see that. We've got a really healthy mix now of major stars and stars. Possibly in danger of having too many. shouldn't complain about it actually. But yeah, a lot of these are older guys, so yeah, they'll be on their way out soon, probably. Certainly one or two of them in a couple of years. Booker T's a star. Kurt Hennig is still a star. I mean, we're not doing a lot with him, but I mean, he can still make a bit of money, can't he? Because being right up there. What else have we got? Any changes down at the bottom? You know what I'm looking for, don't you? Let's do this the quicker way. Hopefully, La Parker's still recognisable. Yes, he is. And Steven Regal still only unimportant. Let's just get confirmation of that down here. Steven Regal, yeah, unimportant. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Right, let's have a look at the card then, and you guys can put in your predictions in the comments below. Losers are suspended. Now I should have actually made it a bit clearer that if the NWO lose, all of the NWO are suspended, not just the guys that are in this match. It's the NWO that are suspended. Same with the Alliance, but they've only got 3 anyway. So it's just basically the NWO are suspended. So that will include everyone who's part of the NWO at the moment that aren't in this match, and same with the Alliance. But as I say, they've only got 3 guys anyway. United States Heavyweight title, Booker T defends against Eddie Guerrero. And the World Tag Team titles are on the line as the Faces of Fear take on Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton. The Dudley Boys face the Demon and Saturn. So the Dudley Boys making a pay-per-view debut quite early-ish, really, in their WCW run. Lex Luger and Conan will take on Los Locos. I mean, you can imagine here, we're just trying to get a couple of decent tag team matches on the card. Raven takes on Rob Van Dam. Chris Jericho takes on Dean Malenko. There's no storyline here, but I did explain in the last episode, these 2 guys have got really high technical skills, so I'm going to have a technical masterclass and see how that comes out. Hopefully, it'll actually be a really, really good match, but we'll see. Bam Bam Bigelow versus the Giant versus Goldberg in a triple threat match. This one, this one's close. Who knows? You're all probably thinking Goldberg's got his streak, but he doesn't have to be the one to lose this match. He doesn't have to be the one to get pinned. Diamond Dallas Page takes on Sid Vicious. And La Parker takes on Rick Steiner. So yeah, a few people there that we're trying to get over, that we're giving matches. Obviously, we've got a few sort of quite a lot undercard really. But that obviously is because 6 of our guys are in one match. 6 of our major stars, well, I think one of them might be star, but basically 6 of our main guys are in the one match. So that takes away potentially, 3 matches, 3 singles matches that you would, you'd have more major stars involved. So yeah, just had to use a bit more of the undercard, which isn't a bad thing at all. So make your predictions below. Tell me who you think is going to win, lose, or draw. And I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Goodbye.